Hello everybody, and get ready with me to go to Frightland. I am Lindsay, also known as Luna Linz. It's my favorite holiday. It's my favorite holiday ever, which is Halloween. I'm also going to tell the story of a very traumatizing experience I had at a haunted attraction, actually two different occasions. The first time I went, I was 12. Way too young to be going to, I went to Field of Screams. But hi, hello, if you have not seen me before, I am Luna Linz. I'm an artist, I do makeup, I dance, and I also just like to live my life and have a good motherfucking time. So if any of that interests you, please leave a like, subscribe, all of the things. As you know, like, we're not new to YouTube. Like, you understand what you have to do to support a girl, so yeah, support a girl while she's trying to be a motherfucking YouTuber, okay? So hit subscribe, like, all of the things. I love my curly hair. I do. I will say it is extremely overwhelming, especially in the fall winter time, because we're wearing hoodies, we're wearing hats, and it's like I have like this huge mass of hair that is just a little bit all up in my face. So we're gonna straighten it. I already have an undercut. It desperately needs to be cut again, shaved. But yeah, so grab your tea, grab your water, grab everything you need to sit down and chill and have a little get ready with me moment as I tell this spooky, scary story in this Halloween October time. I'm so excited to like actually start making YouTube videos. If you didn't know, I have a podcast called Creatively Dreaming with Luna Linz. Last week, if you didn't see, that was like not specifically an October spooky video, but it was like real life spooky because I was in Philly. I'm gonna start brushing my hair, so don't mind me. We're getting ready and we're talking, okay? I gotta multitask for this one. And it's really sad brushing out my curls. I don't like this part, but once it's straightened, I'm like, okay, feels like I can like put it back, have it out of my face. Back on track. Right, last week I lost my phone, or it wasn't last week, but when I posted the video, it was last week of when I lost my phone when I was alone in Philly. Thankfully, my sister also lives in Philly, so it wasn't too much of an issue. You know what? I'm not even gonna give spoilers. You're just gonna have to go and watch that video. It's literally an hour and 40 minutes long. But the story time on how I lost my phone is like the last 30 minutes or so of the video. So if you're interested, go check on how I lost my phone in Philly, because that was like honestly traumatizing. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I've been really cutting back on drinking after that because for obvious reasons. Like, I'm a little bit scared of like doing too much when it comes to drinking now, because that was genuinely like a scary experience. You're about to see the floof that is my hair before I straighten it. Oh my god. But we're gonna do a whole makeup look as well. I just dyed my hair, so it is extremely bright right now, which I'm obsessed with. I am going as Princess Bubblegum for Halloween. And then Saturday, though, I'm doing more simple look because I have work beforehand, so I'll be getting to this party pretty late, so I'm gonna go as a cheetah. But you guys will see those looks in my next videos and me getting ready to do those. Halloween is my favorite time of the year. It's just like, I've been watching Sam and Colby videos. I submitted a pumpkin for the pumpkin decorating contest at my job, which I usually wouldn't participate in those kinds of things, but I'm not in school and like I don't really have like any prompted, artwork to do, except for like the coloring book that I'm working on and stuff like that. I'm realizing that I haven't like completely like introduced myself on this channel. I took a deep breath because I feel like sometimes when I'm like filming I get like really excited and like just excited to share everything a little bit too fast, so I'm just gonna like reel it back, center myself. Also, I got this shirt at the Rico Nasty concert. It's fucking sick and I'm obsessed with it. But yeah, so love it. My name is Luna Linz, or Lindsay, whatever. I like Linz a little bit more for like, I don't know. Linz just feels a little bit more me at this time in my life, I would say. Like, Lindsay's cute. I still introduce myself as Lindsay. Like, it's my name, you know? It's my full name. But Lindsay's really cute. It's simplified. It's, you know, it works. And this is usually not how I straighten my hair, literally whatsoever. I usually go in layers. Whenever I'm filming, things just don't go as planned. Oh my goodness. I have so much hair. It has to be split into 3 different sections for me to straighten it, at least. Hello. Welcome to spooky season! I'm really excited to go to the haunted attraction. I'm going to be hiding behind my sister the whole time. I can't believe I'm putting myself through this again. So I am 24 years old. I'm an artist. I work as a custom framer at Michael's currently. That is my job right now. Definitely for me is just like a good in-between job for me right now. I'm living back at my parents and I'm saving my coin and I'm starting my online brand and my online business a little bit more with my art and stuff. But you guys, on my podcast I talk a lot more about that, so if you're an artist or creative or somebody who is just looking for like community on like where to start when it comes to like being a creative online, the literal smoke coming from this is absolutely insane. We're just gonna be burning the fuck out of my hair. It's fine. Literally nothing matters. So I am just like showing like my raw, authentic journey here online as an artist and trying to go from the ground up. I don't know, I've been doing art my whole life, but I got more serious about it in high school. And then I went to MICA, Maryland Institute College of Art. Yeah, so that's really where I got started. 11:11 on the clock, period. But yeah, so that is like my background, who I am, why I'm here. You know, I did a little bit of makeup for my friend's fashion show, so I like did a bunch of people's makeup, which was like really eye-opening, and it taught me a lot as an artist and as a makeup artist, like showing me that like I only really know how to do feminine looks. So I didn't really think about like the perspective of like create or like making more eye looks and stuff like that that were more masculine and would fit people who were more masculine. And I just like, that's something that you live and you learn, and so I'm really grateful for that experience. So I don't know, I love doing my makeup. I've always loved doing my makeup. I would always like end up being late to school or whatever because I was beating my face. Right now, my face is pretty clear, right? And then there's this. And then there's a literal scab right here. Like, the way that it didn't want to pop, like, I don't know. I was wearing, like, pimple patches on it, and I took it off, and there was, like, blood. So I figured it was ready to pop. I don't know. I probably should not have messed with it. It's probably going to be more of an issue now. But there's a scab over it. It is, like, not healed, but it's like protected, so I probably am gonna put makeup over it. I'm not recommending that, but listen, it's Halloween season. I'm gonna be putting makeup over my pimples, and that's just real. I know like my sister would be like, don't put makeup on it. For me, for some reason, I feel like whenever I put makeup over like if I swear to you, when I take off my makeup, it's gonna look better. Like, I feel like it's gonna, like, heal itself a little bit faster. I don't know. I feel like it dries it out and it, like, I don't know if that is just my experience, or if other people have experienced that, where, like, I don't know, do your makeup, put your makeup over a pimple, and then it, like, looks better after you take off the makeup for some reason. Maybe because it protects it a little bit, and then it kind of forces it to heal faster because you just put product that shouldn't be on it. I don't know. That's my theory. That's my bimbo theory of the day. It just makes me feel better about putting face makeup on things that it shouldn't probably be on, but I really couldn't give a fuck less. To be so real. So yeah, that's the first layer straightened. I know it's not perfect. I don't go for perfection. I go for, at least with my hair, I just go for it to look like decent. I have so much hair to get through that it's like, okay, let's move on. That's me. That's all you really need to know about me. I'm just living my life, and I really have always loved video editing, and so I'm just like excited to start my journey and really be consistent with it on here and be myself, show you guys like my painting process and like different stuff like that too. But I feel like, you know, I did want to do this get ready with me first because, you know, I'm gonna get ready anyways. Why not document it and have a moment to talk to myself, ground myself, and like the steam rolling off of my hair. I love a good like self-care moment though. Like, I don't know. I painted my nails the other night. There was like a week period, 7 days I worked straight. Like every day I was working. So the last day I was working, I was like, I felt so crusty. My hair was like up in a bun. It really needed to be washed. I didn't have my eyeliner on, which is not always a problem, but for some reason that day I just did not feel like myself because I wasn't wearing eyeliner. Like right now I'm like so baby faced, but it's just like I don't know what it is. Like I just, if I'm gonna go out into the world, I do want some eyeliner. I feel like it just like gives me some darker features, especially because I have like darker pink hair, like especially at the root. It's like at least give me some dimension to my face so things are balanced. But anyways, I was just feeling really insecure at my job. My hair wasn't dyed for a while, so my roots were like, it just nothing, I just was not feeling myself. I'll just say that. I just really was not feeling myself. And then I was like behind framing counter for a little bit too long, like just helping customers, and it like really got me anxious. Sometimes I go into work expecting to just be able to chill, and then sometimes it's just not chill, because most of the times it is. Like I work with custom framing, so I do a lot of like the production of it, and then sometimes it just really is stressful, like randomly. It just feels pretty random when those bursts of people come about. I am an introvert and like, yes, I do thrive in social environments. Like, I need socializing. Like, I absolutely, but like with the right people and like when I'm mentally prepared for it. You know what I mean? Like, I can't just like go out to dinner with people on a whim when I wasn't planning to do that. You know, things like that. Like, I could if I'm feeling spontaneous, but it typically is not my way of life. We'll just say that. But yeah, I'm gonna have a sip of my tea. The Vanilla Mace smirk. I love Vanilla Mace so much. My tea is literally getting cold. That's actually kind of sad. Still good though. I really needed that caffeine for real. For real. I love. This is a sweatshirt actually. I've had this pillow for a while. It glows in the dark too, the little eyes. Halloween is my favorite. Everything is like already Halloween themed, so like my outfit for tonight is like still like something I would normally wear, but because it's spooky season, I'm like, ooh, I feel like so like ready to, and so I feel it's just like so festive. I don't know, I just love it. But yeah, but this is English breakfast tea, black tea with a little bit of milk and sugar. My fave. Okay, let's get into the story time, okay? Because we're almost done straightening my hair. Kind of. We're like halfway through straightening my hair. I want to tell the story, okay? Especially this far into the video. Like, let's get into the story that I came here to tell, okay? I feel like this is gonna be like an hour-long video. Who cares? Y'all came to my video, so I feel like I feel like a little bit insecure about like putting myself out online, but I think that's like the cool part about it is that like it forces you to be seen, and that's like the whole thing is like you, and that I see all the time. It's like your fear of being seen is stopping you from putting yourself out there and like thriving in your life. Like it'll stop you so much from like having fun and doing the things that you want to do. Like for example, when I was in elementary school, I quit chorus because I was afraid of singing solo and people like hearing my voice on my own. The social anxiety really got to me, like where I just was like, I was afraid of like being heard. That too, that's like a big thing too, is like afraid of being heard. But something I heard from, I believe, why am I forgetting her name? I am visualizing what she looks like. Alex Kasani is the model I'm thinking of. Something she said in a recent interview is that closed mouths do not get fed. Let that sink in. Closed mouths do not get fed. So speak your truth. Live your life. Do your thing, you know? Yeah, it's just like speak your truth. So here I am doing the YouTube get ready with me thing. So let's start at the beginning. So imagine I'm 12 years old, literal fetus, and my best friend, her and her family are going to Field of Screams, and I was invited. Okay? And I'm super excited, but also terrified. Mostly terrified, to be honest. Field of Screams, I believe, is in Pennsylvania as well. I'm going to Freightland, that's in Delaware tonight. But so this one is in Pennsylvania. Whatever. So it's a long drive. I live in Maryland, for context. And so it's a little bit of a long drive. I think honestly it might have been a 3-hour drive or something. Maybe that's exaggerating. But I don't know, it was a long drive. Whatever, it doesn't fucking matter. But it does matter to the plot, okay? Because this is just little bits and pieces that I can remember, and I will tell like the traumatizing things and the things that I saw there that have traumatized me, and the reason why I have claustrophobia. So we are facing that fear tonight. So 12 years old me, not really thinking too much of it. Like, I was scared, but I figured, like, you know, I've been through haunted attractions before. Like, it's kind of my thing. Like, when I was young, like, I loved Tim Burton. You know, my mom's ex-husband would, like, wear the scream mask and, like, jump scare us all the time. I would always be watching, like, weird creepypasta videos online, and like, you know, like I was exposed to creepy, scary stuff from a young age. Like, I watched The Grudge when I was 6. Hey, then I had sleep paralysis. But I was exposed to it, and I was like pretty aware of like how the fuck it would be, right? Like, I really wasn't too worried about it. I really wasn't. So we got in this minivan to go to Field of Screams, okay? We hadn't gotten dinner yet, so on the way we plan to go to Wendy's. So we go into this Wendy's, we get our food, we sit down, and I got a burger. Big mistake. This is the peak moment when I realized I can never, ever, ever, and I mean ever, eat fast food burgers. Cannot do it. My body was not happy. The worst bubble gut surprise experience I have ever gone through. The worst. To be going through, you know when you like really have to go like bad, and it's coming in waves, and your stomach is really upset, and it's like, it's bad. So like the whole way there I was like holding in everything. I was holding in everything, trying not to even fart because I knew it would be nasty. Like, I felt so gross thinking about it. I'm like, this is why I don't eat fast food burgers, and even when I go to Qdoba or Chipotle, I don't get the meat. I go vegetarian for those moments. Like, I'll do a little like chicken nugget here and there from fast food, actually a little bit too often, but I will not, I refuse to eat any like fast food burgers because the grease, whatever it is, the red meat does me so dirty. And so I was already anxious, you know, going into Field of Screams, because it's like, you know, at this point the sun's down, now it's really setting in, like we're on the way there, like it's a little, you know, it's getting a little bit real, and my stomach is churning like it has never churned before. And we get there, thank God they had bathrooms, but the bathrooms were porta potties. The bathrooms were fucking porta potties. It was muddy, it was gross, it was dark. It it was just bad. Thank God there were bathrooms there. No fast food burgers for Lindsay. No. They literally ruin and tear up my stomach. And so I learned that at 12 years old. I learned it pretty, because like I had to sit in this car for like an hour and a half or longer, just really having to shit my brains out with my friend's family. And I could have spoke up and been like, hey, like my stomach's really upset, like can we pull over? But we had to be there at a certain time, and I didn't want to be an inconvenience. Like, I'm the guest. Like, you know the vibes of like you're on a road trip with people you don't know that well, and you have to shit. Like, it's kind of like the worst, actually the worst. But whatever. We get there. I let it out, and then we go into the venue or whatever. Right. Random fact: I shaved my head like 3 years ago, and I still have the hair. Anyways, back to the story. So, we're waiting in line, and the lines at the haunted attractions are always so long. Like, the anticipation to go in is always, like, it's always pretty intense, and I feel like it's intentional, like, how many people they let go into these things a night, and I know they're making bank off this shit, right? It would low-key be so fun to be, like, a haunted house actor or actress. Like, it would be so fucking fun. So, anyways, I'm super excited to go tonight, but we're waiting, and, like, honestly, from what I can remember, like, I was 12. I'm 24 now, so this was 12 years ago. That's crazy! That's actually crazy that this was 12 years ago. This was at like the half point of my life as of now, if that makes sense. Like, I'm 24 now, I was 12 then. Like, this was like my in between. Oh, my little self. I was so scared. And I feel like my stomach still wasn't fully settled. Like, obviously, like, I let it out, but I still was like not feeling my best, you know? Like, I had a dinner that ran right through me, so it wasn't cute, it wasn't fun. Whatever. You live and you learn. So, waiting in line for this haunted house, and I'm seeing people be chased by fake chainsaws out of the building. Already, like, the smell of the chainsaws, like, all of it, like, is kind of a nostalgic smell to me. Like, I love the smell of a chainsaw. That sounds really crazy, but you know, like the gas of it. Like, it's a good smell, I swear. I don't know how to explain it, but whatever. Seeing that, I was like, are we gonna be chased out of this building? I don't think we specifically were, or maybe we were. I don't remember. But whatever. That's just what I'm seeing as we're waiting. Like, you see everybody leaving the house, like, screaming, like, it's Field of Screams. Everyone's screaming and crying and going through it. We get in, and there's, like, stairs up, and then it takes you down. Like, it's, like, you know, a haunted house, so it brings you through the house. It was fun. Like, I mean... Was it fun? I don't know. I feel like our memories of things, like, just make things so much more lighthearted sometimes than, like, what the actual experience was. Because I know I was going through it then, but it was kind of cool to, like, see the makeup and, like, everything, like, and I knew it wasn't real, but it's, like, you're 12 years old, like, it's just, like, some of the scenes were pretty traumatic, and the reason why I attribute this experience to my claustrophobia, because I don't think I ever experienced that before this moment, as far as I know, and I didn't really click to me that this experience was the reason for my claustrophobia until more recently, because I looked back and I was like, wait, like, those hallways were small. Like, tiny little hallways, tiny little baby hallways to get through this maze of a haunted house. Tight corridors, like maybe 2-3 feet wide. Which means getting through the scary actors was unavoidable. Like, fully unavoidable. And the main part of it that really sticks out in my brain that I can remember is the doctor room. Okay, this was when we were, like, up, like, really in it, right? Like, we were really in the house, and this was, like, the scariest part of it, right? And it's, like, this crazed doctor standing over a table with this actress, and somehow they made it look like she was severed in half with guts on the table. Yeah, right, yeah. And mind you, the room is literally probably 4 feet by 4 feet 5 feet by 6 feet. You know, like, it was tiny little room of this, like, scene of this girl being mutilated by this crazed doctor. And she was, like, a live actress. Like, it wasn't, like, a dummy there. Like, she was a live actress, like, speaking and everything, or whatever, like, and I guess the rest of her body was actually hiding underneath the table. I wonder how uncomfortable that must be. Like, I don't know how it was set up, but she must be sitting underneath the table like this. She probably was, like, sat in a chair with her head up, and then somehow they made it look like her body was on the table. I don't know. Honestly, really, like, creative. Really terrifying. Really fucking terrifying. I can't. Like, that room specifically, I just remember so vividly. And so I just would always be so afraid of going into my basement as a child, because I was like, what if there's a crazed doctor down there, like, wanting to sever me in half, like, or do something crazy to me? Like, I don't know. So I scurried along. You know, I saw it and I was like, whoa, like, my 12-year-old self, like, oh my god, I'm literally getting traumatized by this. Walk into the next area. I remember my ankle was grabbed. I could see the hands sticking out, though. Like, I knew it was gonna happen. I was like, these bitches. Like, honestly, like, looking back, like, you could definitely, like, step on the hands. Like, I feel like sometimes it's, like, a natural reaction to react violently, like, in these situations. You know it's an actor and you don't want to hurt the people, but it's like, oh my god, like, it's kind of terrifying. Like, your hands are literally, like, at my ankles trying to grab me. Like, the fuck? And I don't remember, like, signing, or at least reading the waiver clearly that, you know, the actors were gonna touch you, but that was part of it. I am going to straighten the rest of my hair, and then I'll get to the makeup, and I'll tell the rest of the story, just to give myself a little bit of a intermission for myself, finish my hair, and then get into my makeup, because, yeah, just to give myself a little bit of a reset. Okay, I'm back. I was listening to some tunes as I was doing the rest of my hair. It straightens. I pinned it back. It's not perfectly straight, but it's straight. It's as straight as it's gonna get, if you know what I mean. Put my star clips in. Yes, my scalp is pink. There's really nothing we can do about that. It's pretty bad. It's pretty fucking bad. But I probably will be wearing a beanie anyways. The only reason why I put it back is so that at least it's somewhat out of my face. What the fuck ever. Doesn't matter. I also put on foundation, did my powder, all of that. That's as covered as this baby's gonna get, because it is extreme. If you're wondering what products I used, Revlon Full Cover Stay, and then I know I'm shuffling out to not use e.l.f. anymore. If you have any recommendations of something affordable that isn't e.l.f., let me know. But I did use e.l.f.'s color corrector for this area, and then I used e.l.f.'s powder. I really do love this powder. Sucks that they're, like, supporting a woman-hating little bitch, Matt Rife, but I'm pretty sure there's, like, some other issues too with them. I don't fully know, like, the whole controversy surrounding them, but whatever. I'm doing my best. I'll say that. I'm doing my best. But yeah, that is the face I did. I truly just did a base so that I could get into doing my eyes, my contour, all of the rest of the things as I tell the rest of the story. Okay? Okay. Okay, so where we left off was me leaving the room of the doctor, the crazed doctor with the severed body, and seeing the little hand stick out and, like, trying to grab my ankles and shit. Period. Also, for this look, I am going for, like, a goth eye look. I unfortunately cannot wear lip products other than Aquaphor because I have eczema and it gets extremely sensitive and itchy. So, I mean, this yummy CoverGirl lip gloss I've been able to use occasionally, but sometimes it's not worth it. Like, sometimes it's not worth it, my lips being irritated. So I truly just stick to the Aquaphor. It sucks because I just bought a new lip liner that I fucking love and I can't use it because it dries out my lips, and it's a whole motherfucking thing. So if anybody else has tips and tricks on what the fuck to do with sensitive little girl lips, I don't know. No, like, even my lip liner, like, I'm sad, like, I still have it, I still hold on to it because I'm like, maybe one day I can wear it, but ugh, it makes me so sad, and it's like such a perfect fucking mauve shade, and I fucking love it so much. Okay, let's not cry over literal lip liner. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna do a little bit of contour while I tell this. I don't do anything too crazy with contour, I just, like, do a little, and that's pretty much it. But anyways, we're walking down the hallway, and there's, like, a sharp turn. It's like, basically, it turns, and then goes this way, and then there's stairs down. And again, what I can remember is, like, this girl standing in the corner, just not moving. And she's, like, in her creepy makeup, she's just standing there, she just stares, you know? And you don't know if she's gonna, like, say or do anything, and I just remember staring at her back, just being like, is this bitch gonna jump scare me, or is she not gonna say anything, or is she gonna say something creepy? Again, from what I can remember, I don't think she said anything. I think she just stood there and stared, which is almost, like, scarier, because it's like, I know you're a real human, and you're just sitting there and staring, like, ugh, we don't like a stalker, starey person. And I know, I'm not saying that she was, like, a stalker, she was literally just doing her job, but, it just, in this moment, reminded me of this one guy in this park when I was painting by myself for, like, one of the first times, just trying to, like, do my literal, art project, and there was this guy in this park that just, like, sat at the bench and just stared at me, and I had to leave. I just took reference photos and had to finish the painting inside, because men are terrifying. And this is why girls can't be by themselves out in a park alone. I love being a girl. I really do love being a girl. It's so just, like, absolutely perfect all the time. Like, sunshine and rainbows. Like, I love it. But yeah, so I get out of the haunted house. Apparently, I called my mom crying. I don't remember doing that. I don't remember even crying at this event. Like, I really don't. Like, I don't remember any of that. So, like, I'm a little bit like, huh? Like that cat meme that's like, huh? Like, I don't remember that happening at all, but that's what my mom told me, is that is what has happened. That is what happened there. Yeah, so, second time I go to a haunted attraction, it's to Legends of the Fog. And this was scary for the creepy man reasons. This haunted attraction was not scary as much for me, because we go into the haunted house and I'm expecting, like, small corridors, like, not being able to avoid the creepy people, like, this, okay, let me set the scene for this too, because I went with my friend Sam, and I went with, this one dude. I won't even say his name, because I don't really fuck with him, but anyways, was with this one dude and my best friend Sam, and we're there, and, you know, and there's, like, 4 different attractions at Legends. It was, like, the haunted house, the haunted hayride. There was another one that we did, I can't remember the name, and then there was the clown one, the circus tent, which, it was 2016, so, that's when all the crazed clowns were a huge thing back then, so we skipped the circus tent, especially because it was the last one. Like, we didn't feel as bad, like, you know, we didn't have to completely resign from, like, the whole entire experience. It was just the last one, so it wasn't too bad. Whatever. We move on, but whatever. So when we first, right. Haunted hayride, and then there was also a haunted, corn maze. That was the third one. Okay. So, yeah, the haunted house was not too bad. I remember going in there was, like, a TV, and they, like, kind of explained it a little bit, or there was, like, a little story with it or whatever, and we're with our group, like, and again, like, these hallways are, like, 10 feet wide. Like, there's a lot of space. And so a lot of space to move around. It's just really not as scary. Like, it was not. And also, I didn't explain how old I was at this time. I think I was 14 at this one. So 2 years later, 14, doing this. It was not too bad. Genuinely, I didn't mind it. I think the one that I went to when I was 12, I was way too young, and also it really was like they did their big one. Like, they really wanted to get a bitch scared with those small corridors. Like, I can't do small spaces now because of it, and I would like to face that fear. And I believe there's tight spaces in tonight's haunted attraction too. So I don't love that. I don't love that, but I signed the waiver that I am allowed to be touched tonight, possibly get a little wet, apparently. What the fuck? Literally, what do you mean? And there's gonna be tight corridors. So, why did I agree to that? I don't know. Legends of the Fog really is kind of like, really, it's not too scary. The haunted hayride was probably the most scary in that entire experience for me. But what was creepy, let me do my eyeliner. The makeup is getting a little serious because I am getting to my eyes and doing eyeliner, so I might have to pause a few times. Yeah, so it was me and my friend Sam, we were walking through the haunted corn maze, and big, bald, scary dude, but they were, one of the actors, one of the dudes, like, grabbed my friend's ass. And I don't know if we reported it or not, but if that ever happens, definitely report it. We were just very young, and, like, I don't think we really, maybe she did report it, I'm not totally sure, but that kind of shit just is, like, we were really young too. We were 14. Like, for that to happen is just absolutely disgusting and disturbing, and, like actual, like, scary shit. Like, that's the fucking bullshit. It's like, you're really gonna take advantage of your job like that and be an asshole? Like, that's disgusting. Like, we were minors. Like, what the literal fuck? Like, what the fuck is wrong with people? I absolutely, I can't deal with that. I really can't. I just remember just being really done at that point, to be honest, for other reasons other than the fact that we were at a scary house. Like, I don't mind haunted attractions, but, like, that really did me in for that one. I was like, ugh, I don't want to have to deal with more of this bullshit. Thankfully, that was, like, the only thing, but it was just, like, it was pretty bad. The haunted hayride was the next one. I don't really remember much from the haunted corn maze, probably just because I was pissed off, mainly, and was freaked out, because I was also a minor, and also a girl, and the fact that, like, this man came up behind her and did that, like, made me literally want to kick him in the nuts. Like, that's the time that you do get violent with the actors, is if they start, like, sexually harassing you. Like, that is some fucking bullshit. Like, that, I hate men. And this is the reason why many women say that they hate men, because it's fully fucking valid. Like, because this shit happened while we were minors, mind you, and while he's on the job. Like, you're literally joking. I wish I was joking. Like, this is one of those things where, like, I really wish I was joking. But no, this is the shit that women go through. And mind you, little girls go through, because we were teenagers. And, like, barely teenagers. Like, basically preteens at this fucking point in our lives. Like, 14 years old, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, even if we weren't preteens, even if we were women, you don't touch people like that. I can't. I can't fucking do it. Ugh, disgusting behavior. Never be afraid to punch a man if he ever does that to you, honestly, because he deserves it. And if you catch a charge, at least you can say that you defended yourself. I don't know. At this point in my life, as a 24-year-old, like, at a certain point you gotta defend yourself. And it's like, I don't know. I can't stand that shit. Anyways, I'm gonna move on and try to bring the vibe up a little bit. Although, Is it bringing the vibe up? Because I was still like fucking terrified. It is kind of like more like lighthearted and kind of funny. Like the haunted hayride experience. And this is probably another factor of why I'm claustrophobic as well, because you're on this haunted hayride. And this is why it was the scarier part of the whole experience, other than the man sexually assaulting my friend. Anyways, we're gonna put that past us and we're gonna move on. We're on this haunted hayride, and I'm next to strangers, and like my friend and this dude were like sitting next to each other, so I didn't really have anybody to like lean on or like whatever. If anyone, I believe I was leaning on like strangers if anything, which is kind of funny, but you know, like I was 14 years old, like I'm sure that people were like understanding, and I'm pretty sure I was sitting next to like another couple or something. I don't really fully remember. But the haunted hayride goes, and it's fine as you're going to each section, but it'll take you into a garage. Takes you into a garage, shuts both doors. And so you're stuck on this haunted hayride with no exits, and all of this craziness is going on inside of it with all of the actors, and all of that is going on, and it's a whole motherfucking experience. And that part was the most scary part of it, because there is no way out. And again, claustrophobia unlocked. Like, genuinely, I'm just glad I'm going tonight with my sister, so I do have like, I don't know, her to hide behind, because she really likes these kinds of things. I'm a fucking scaredy cat. I do like the rush of it. It is fun. I've been getting into my spooky vibes recently. I've been watching Sam and Colby. I did want to watch Sam and Colby's where they summon Satan. What do you mean you summon Satan? And I saw the video on Kobe's TikTok. It might have been deleted, but where he explains how he like doesn't condone this, and he's like a Christian, and he's like, you know, because I believe it was Sam who wanted to do it and not him. I'm like, this is so tea. Like, I wanted to low-key watch it because I'm curious now. Curiosity killed the motherfucking cat, though. I finished watching their Haunted Island one, and as well as the Paris Catacombs one, because the Paris Catacombs one was fucking fire. That one was really good. I wanted to watch the one where they summon Satan, just out of curiosity. I open it, and they said that they're in a farmhouse. Mind you, I live in a farmhouse. Immediately, like, honestly, that was divine protection. Like, that was, like, the fact that they were in a farmhouse, because I'm not watching that while I live here. I live in a farmhouse. Like, I don't want to know about a haunted farmhouse. I know the house that I live in is at least 100 years old. I know it's haunted. I know that there's, like, weird things that happen here, even. And you know what? I don't want to watch a video where people summon Satan. You know, like, sorry. My bad. I don't want to watch a video where people summon Satan in a farmhouse while I live in a farmhouse. You know what? No. I'm good. I'm good on that. I like the videos where they're exploring, like, these haunted places, or, like, going to, like, these interesting spots. But, you know, I'm not Christian, but I am religious. I'm not religious. What am I saying? But I'm spiritual, and I believe in energy. And that is really dark energy that I don't want to bring into my space. Gotta burn my Palo Santo. I remember after I watched the Catacombs video, even, like, I burned my Palo Santo. I brought out my oracle cards, and I, like, cleansed the energy of my room. Like, I did my whole spiritual cleansing. Like, you know, I'm not fucking with that shit, okay? Not fucking with that shit. No. Listen, I love a spooky, scary vibe. I love Halloween. I love dressing up. I love the vibes of it all. But you know what? I'm not fucking with that bullshit. Speaking of, this is a really cool drawing that I've been working on in my sketchbook of these bats. And it's like pink and black, like my nails. It's just definitely my vibe. If you couldn't motherfucking tell, pink and black is like my new thing. I mean, not like super new, but I've been like really entranced by those kinds of color schemes and stuff. This is called, I'll put it on the screen, the type of bat that this is. There is a type of bat, I think it might be called a Halloween bat, but it's actually orange and black, but I'm doing it pink and black instead. And then this is just like a random bat, and then I have like some other drawings here too. that I could fill in, but yeah, so this, I'm really excited about this sketchbook drawing, but yeah, just wanted to kind of show that cool thing that I'm working on, show some of my little artistic things that I'm doing. But yeah, so where was I? The haunted hayride. I'm gonna do my eyeliner and then I'll come back and tell the rest of this story. Okay, I really had to lock in for that part of my eyeliner, obviously, because it's a little bit more complicated. I'm gonna do some eyeshadow. You know that I am pretty attached to this palette because it has a really nice black shade right here, and it's really the only color I really use in this palette. I'm thinking of maybe adding some of the blue shimmer that's in here too, because that could be fun. Granted, I am wearing more red and black tonight, so I'm like, maybe I could do the red shimmer. But anyways, I'm just gonna pack on this black shade and then I'm gonna explain the haunted hayride. Okay, so yeah, I usually do the eyeliner to give my eyeshadow some container, just to give it, I don't know, I like the effect of this. It's really been my like go-to kind of gothy look. But yeah, so anywho, you go in to these motherfucking garages, they close the doors in on you. One of them was like a butcher shop, so it was like pigs screaming and like awful experience in that one. There was another one that was like a zombie one, and then I'm trying to remember like the other things. There might have been like a clown one too. I can't fully remember like all of the themes, but there were multiple garages that you would go through, and one of them, one of the freaking actors would not leave me alone. Like, they could smell my fear and they were not leaving me alone. What was happening is I was curled up in a ball and there was nobody sitting next to me, so I didn't really have the protection of like that. So this actor was like right next to me because there was a gap, and so I was able to just like stand there and again stare. The staring from these actors, like they really want you to get fucking scared. Like that's their job. And I just remember sitting there just like, I'm not opening my eyes. I'm not doing it. I'm not opening my eyes. Not doing it, like curled up in a ball. Like I just was so scared. And everybody was like, my friends especially were like laughing at me and shit because I was just being targeted by this actor. And it was really funny. I just remember being hurled up in a ball, and like that's like low key the best part of these things is like, I don't know, the rush of it. And even like if you are like running through it and like closing your eyes to like avoid certain parts of it or whatever, it's like it's still like the rush of it is so fun. And you know that like, I was gonna say, you know that you're in a safe environment. I know I just explained how this particular environment was not as safe as it should have been. You know, because we're women and we're girls and we go through shit and it's fucked up. But generally, you should know that it is a safe environment for the sense that, like, you'll be okay. It's not, like, actually haunted, like, they're just actors. But it's like, oh my god, the rush of it is so fucking fun. I'm hyping myself up for tonight because I haven't done this in so long and I really want to face my fears of it and just kind of, like, put myself through it, even though, oh my god, the fallout of this black eyeshadow is, like, actually crazy. Oh lord. This always happens. Anyways, I don't even know if you can see it. Yeah, you can see like a little bit of gray there. So I think I do want to use the blue shimmer a little bit because I think it'll be fun. And then I'll do highlighter and then mascara, and that's pretty much my look. So yeah, we're gonna be closing this up soon. But yeah, that was my experience at the haunted hayride. The closing of the freaking garage was just fucking insane to me. Like, I just remember like, again, like, kudos to them for the creativity of it, of, like, I don't know, like, I'd never really been to a haunted hayride where they had garages for you, like they're like big garages, and that they would just like shut you into. Like, I just, again, shouts out to the creativity behind that, because that is true creativity, honestly. um like, that's the one thing about like the hauntedness of it all. It's like everybody's just like dressed up in makeup and costumes, and it's fun. Like, it is just a fun time to like intentionally scare yourself, because you're anticipating it. You're not like, as you know, it's not like out of the blue. After we get off the haunted hayride, that's when we went to the oh my god, the fallout is so bad and it won't go away. I'm gonna have to put on more foundation on top of it. Oh god. See the gray. This happens every single time. Yeah, the next one was the circus tent, and I just remember talking to the girl that was working it outside of it, and just being like, me and my friend were like, hey, so we want to tap out of this. We want to like not do this one. Is that cool? Can we just skip out on this one? Because again, mind you, 2016, this was when the clown sightings were a huge thing back then, and clowns are one thing that I am pretty afraid of. Like, again, I'm trying to face my fears and like get over shit, but it's a freaky motherfucking thing to, okay, now I'm putting on my highlight in the inner corner and getting black in my highlight pan, which is not great, but whatever. It is what it is. I honestly was thinking of dressing up as a clown this year for one of my outfits, just to like do like a fun, like, scary look as well, because I'm gonna be Princess Bubblegum and a cheetah and maybe Lava Girl, and none of those are scary. Like, I haven't done a scary Halloween look in a while. Granted, I did do a skeleton last year, which was a little scary, but like not super. Like, it was fun though. I do like doing like a scary look. Like, when I was really young, I believe I was again 14, 13, I did a broken doll look, and that was cool. I did like cracks on my face and even on my arms a little bit, and it was a moment. It was seriously a moment. I really liked the cracked doll, broken porcelain doll look. That was really fun. I made my face look really white, as if I'm not white enough. But yeah, I'm thinking for the Princess Bubblegum look, I was thinking of painting my face pink, but I might just do a pink contour, because I am so light as is that I just like, I don't know, I was thinking of mixing like a pink into my foundation, at least to give myself a little bit more of a pink tint to do the bubblegum look. I'm also thinking of keeping my hair curly for that look, because there are some scenes where her hair is a bit more curly. I don't know. I'm still debating on that, because I could do the straightened look. It's just like my bangs are a little bit too long when they're straightened, and I'm obviously not gonna cut them just for the look, like, and then I'm gonna have like baby bangs when my hair is straight, or when my hair is curly. I don't know. I'll figure out my Princess Bubblegum look, and maybe I'll film a video of me getting ready for that. I don't know if I'll be able to do one for my cheetah look, because I don't have too much time. Saturday I work 1 to 9:30, and then I'm going to a I keep on burping. Oh my god, calm down. And then I'm going to a party after that, so I don't really have much time to like get ready. But I might do most of my cheetah makeup before I go, like not like the nose and the whiskers, but at least like the eye look and everything with the cheetah print, because again, I'm gonna be going from work straight to the party, and I'm gonna be getting dressed at the party. And I'm also going to a rave. My favorite part of Halloween season is going to a rave. I haven't been to Echo Stage in so long, and I'm super excited because, yeah, like, the first time I went to Echo Stage was last Halloween. I feel like it's gonna be a tradition for me now to, like, go to Echo Stage, and I don't care who is playing. I just want to be up in that bitch with my costume on, with my friends, and having a good motherfucking time. Oh my god, I just dropped my whole palette. Love that. The last two steps are mascara and setting my face. I am getting a little hungry. I am going to Chili's with my sister beforehand, so I'm probably about to leave in like about an hour or so. Because it's almost 4 now. So yeah, literally I have to leave in about an hour. So it's time to wrap this one up and have a little snack before I go. But wouldn't this look so much better if I was able to line my lips and everything? But I do feel like I am giving like 2013 Tumblr vibes because nobody really did their lips back then very often. It would be very hot, like heavy eye makeup with no lips. So I feel like it is giving more 2000s. I mean, 2000s also did lip liner, but like, I don't know. I feel like the emos didn't really do anything to their lips. Like, they'd want to look more like fucking Corpse Bride. At least, obviously, the white emos, like, I feel like for any dark skinned person, they'd probably want to do like a black lip. I would love to be able to do a black lip. I would love to be able to do any lip at all. But I can't. Because of my lip eczema. And you know what? I'm gonna talk about it and cry about it in every fucking video that I do when I do my makeup. Maybe one day I'll get over it. Or one day, oh, I just got mascara on my highlight. I'm doing like a full face and I'm telling you I'm wearing a whole sweatsuit for this event. Like, you know, sometimes you gotta do glam and then just wear sweatpants and a sweatshirt. But the sweatpants and sweatshirt match really well. And I'm gonna be wearing red and black shoes as well. I'll show you the whole fit. This one time I went to go trick-or-treating. This was the last time I ever tried to hang out with like the popular girls. It's honestly like, what the fuck. I walk in that bitch head to toe dressed as Jack Skellington, makeup Jack Skellington, I mean white face, black eyes, like I was Jack Skellington. It felt like the scene from Mean Girls when she walks into the Halloween party dressed scary and everybody else is dressed cute. Like, one person just dressed as a boy. That was her Halloween costume. One person, you know what, I actually don't remember their Halloween costumes, but just know they weren't scary. Just know they were giving, like, cutesy, and I was giving Jack Skellington. So, I just felt so out of my element. And the last time I ever tried to like hang out with the popular girls, and it was like a last minute thing because like I was like, I don't want to be alone on Halloween because like I like to dress up and I like to do my thing, and sometimes dressing up and then just hanging out with family and not having any plans, like, just know if that's what's going on for your Halloween and like you're just dressing up to hang out in your home, just know I feel you. And, you know, sometimes it's nice to do wholesome shit for Halloween, though, too. Like, sometimes you don't need to black out at a party, and sometimes that will cause, like, you to be put into dangerous situations anyways. Like, sometimes it is better to just hang out and, I don't know, paint a pumpkin with your family, or, like, go to Hershey Park with your family, or, like, I don't know, like, do wholesome shit. Like, I am going to a haunted thing with my sister. Like, I'm excited to be able to do that. Like, it's nice to be able to just, like, I don't know, dress up and have fun with it and not worry too much about, like, fitting in or whatever, because it's like, you want to dress up how you want to dress up, and you shouldn't feel, like, pressured to do something or to not do something for your Halloween costume. Like, you should just be able to be yourself with the people that you hang around. And granted, again, I think, like, this was probably middle school, like, the last time I was trying to hang out with these people that I didn't fit in with or mesh with, you know? And no hate to them, like, they're just also being themselves, but, like, I just didn't really feel like I belonged. It wasn't really my clique. It wasn't really the people that I clicked with, and that's okay. So, you live and you learn, as I always say. But yeah, just know that you should feel comfortable, like, with the people that you're around, and you shouldn't feel like you have to, like, not do a scary look. Like, if you want to do a scary look, do a scary look. If you want to do a cutesy, if you want to look sexy, do a sexy look. Like, do whatever you want to do for Halloween. Don't, and this goes for anything in life, like, do what you want to do. Don't follow other people. Don't, like, you don't, ugh, don't be a sheep, you know? Be yourself. If that isn't the most basic advice ever, but it's so true. Like, the cheesy things are cheesy and corny for a reason. They've been said a million times for a reason. It's because they are true. It's because it is just the motherfucking facts. Like, you should not have to, like, dim your light for any other soul. You should be able to be yourself and fuck the rest. Like, this is your life. And, you know, only you will have to be with yourself forever. So you might as well live the life how you want to do it and how you see fit for yourself and what makes you happy. Like, you know, sometimes I think, like, I shouldn't have to want to do eyeliner to, like, feel like myself, like, or, like, dye my hair, whatever. But it's like, you only live once. I like to have fun colored hair, and I like to have eyeliner on because it's what matches with my hair. And, you know, I don't love the fact that I feel insecure without eyeliner or whatever. Don't love that. I want to be able to feel comfortable in my skin regardless. But if I have to throw in some eyeliner to feel good, I've done eyeliner since I was 13 for a decade now, and I feel like I've perfected it. I did this look decently quick, and if that's what I gotta do, it's like, for me, it's like putting on my shoes. Like, that's how simple it is to put on eyeliner. So it's like, I might as well do it if it makes me feel good. Just do what makes you happy. Like, doesn't fucking matter. So we're gonna set this powder in with the intention of love, peace, and having a fun little spooky scary night and living your truth and being yourself. That was so cheesy. But true. Clock it. You're a bad bitch. Maybe don't inhale when you put on the setting spray. I'm clearly, like, almost out. But I've had this for, like, over a year, I feel like. It's lasted me a good bit. Definitely leave some specks now. You know what I like to do, too, after I put on the foundation is use my powder brush and just set it in. Just because now the spray bottle is not so great since it is older and it does leave little specks. So if I use the brush, it kind of just sets it into my skin a little bit better, I feel like. There you go. Okay. This was fun. I'm glad I was able to get out my little story time and wearing this cool ass shirt that I got from the Rico Nasty show. I'm so obsessed. But yeah, I have to pee and then I'll show you the fit and everything. But this is the makeup look. You love a goth little cutesy look. I'm obsessed. Anyways, bye! I'll show you the look and maybe insert some clips from tonight. But yeah, I'm gonna go charge my phone before I skedaddle. And not to steal Tara Yummy's thing, but it is time to skedaddle. I don't know what else to say. Like, I'm so influenced by her. Influenced by the influencers. Oh no. But, yeah. It is time to skedaddle. Time to skedaddle. I really have to pee. Okay, bye. Hello. I don't really know how to show the outfit, to be honest. I feel like this happened in my last video too, where I was like, literally, how do I go about this? I don't know. But just these Freddy Krueger sweatpants I'm wearing. I'm either gonna wear these earrings or my fuzzy boots. I just don't want to, like, trip over myself with these because sometimes I do trip over things. My own boots. I don't want to fall and hurt myself. Something I learned from going to the Rico show is I wore these boots and everybody was, like, stepping on the fur and I was, like, falling in the mosh pit, so we love that. But yeah, this is the fit. And then I also have this sweatshirt I'm gonna wear because it's gonna be pretty cold. I might bring another layer of a long sleeve just because it is gonna be at night, so want to make sure I'm not fucking freezing. But I think this is, like, my favorite kind of combination is, like, the red and black. Like, kind of everything. And then I have this, I'm not gonna put it on right now because I'm gonna sweat to all hell, but to Hellfire, get it because it's the Hellfire Club. Anyways, but this is the beanie. Ready to burglarize your home with these little ears. It's kind of funny because you can see the where my pigtails are too, but just to keep my little head warm. That's the look. Anyways, that's all. Bye bye. Go take care of yourself. Mwah. Bye. Stay swaggy. Live your best life. Mwah.